match 34. It's the second Women's Cup semi-final. Please put your hands together and give a very warm welcome to Kazakhstan and China!
So two of the powerhouses of Asian women's rugby, Kazakhstan in the white and China in the red, and one of the powerhouses of Asian rugby referees. Gabrielle Lee will be the woman in the middle for this contest.
Your referee for this match was Gabrielle Lee from Hong Kong.
Beautiful high-hanging kick-off there from Kazakhstan, immediately putting the Chinese under pressure. Little knock-on the switch move from China, so Kazakhstan with the turnover. Baratova, one of their most influential players yesterday. And this flyer out here on the wing, number 11, watch for her as well, Baziaruk. She gets the ball now, very elusive character. Takes the tackle from China though. Pile in over the top, the Chinese, and the Kazakhstan off their feet will be penalised. Looks like there's a little injury there for Kazakhstan. Balashova not looking completely healthy. Injury around the shoulder, perhaps a little stinger there from Balashova. So China punted out close to their 10-metre line. They're nice and high at the line out through Hong Yang. Now wide to Sun Tingting and Sun Chichao. Oh, good turnover from Kazakhstan too, and if they work the numbers, could be good. Out to the redhead on the wing here, Yev Dokimova. Shapes to kick, Kuishibayeva. Thinks better of it. Here's Bakhtibayeva. Baratova. Just one off running from the Kazakhstanis and pick and rolls, using their physical ability to break tackles and get over the advantage line, but a little knock on now in contact. And Yakovleva is angry with herself. Of course, Kazakhstan playing in the Women's Rugby World Cup a few weeks ago in the north of France and Brittany. Lovely place to be this time of year, I'm sure. It's great to see the development of women's rugby in the 15s and 7s game. New Zealand, of course, losing their stranglehold on the Women's World Cup, beaten by Ireland in the pool play, just showing that there's some real strength and diversity in the game now. It's great to see. Zhou Lilian will take the tap penalty. Pretty poor pass to Guan Chichi. Sun with a nice elusive run. This time run though by her colleague Lu Yan. Some physical play here. Both groups of women charging in, and there again, big physical tackle. This time from Guan Chichi. Penalised. Offside line is broached from China. So Kazakhstan with their chance again. Look at the hands on the knees though from the Kazakhstan girls. They're exhausted already. They're really feeling this heat as we near midday. Must be close to 30 degrees, if not over. So they punt for touch. 6 metres out, the line out. Great chance for them to convert into points here. Look for Bhakti Baiva at the back of this maul. Goes to ground now. And free kick at the line out, not 5 metres. Could have been a collapsed maul there from China as well. So, of course, yes, they're coming in 15 metres. Gabby Lee checking herself there with the line out infringement. So Kazakhstan on attack again. Promising rampaging run, but she's lost the ball as she went over. Now here's an interesting one. Did it go backwards? Because Baratova believes she scored the try. This will be interesting because Yakovleva looked like she was going to score. As she was putting the ball down, the ball seemed to bounce backwards. Talking through things here with the assistant referees, Gabby Lee. Yeah, she's awarded the try. From my angle too, looked like a fair one. So Kazakhstan, for first blood in the semi-final clash.
Goes to Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan lead 5 points to 0 with the conversion to come.
Conversion will be taken by Koishibaeva. Gives it a thump, but lacks direction, so 5-0 the score will stay. Approaching the 5-minute mark in the first half.
China by 5 points to 0.
Yakovleva will restart play. Got a long kick there, and China decide to let this one go into touch. In fact, the winner of this game will face Hong Kong in the final. Bit of a boil over in the last match if you missed it. Hong Kong 5-0 down at the break, but coming back with 2 second half tries to win 10-5. Brilliant performance from the local women. Good busting run there from Sun Chi Chao. And out to the right now. So Sun Ting Ting. Good work with the ball from China, but then they go and throw it all away. Lovely passing. Love the skills of the Chinese women. Beautiful passing that creates width on their game. They were awarded an offside penalty, so Sun Si Chao weighing up her option. She's right smack in the middle of the field, so I imagine she'll be tapping this one as she surveys the defensive line and looks left, but then jinks right. Missed by Lu Yan Yuan. Again, there's some numbers here too, if they can just force play with the ball to the left. Oh, beautiful jinking run from Zhou Li Lan. Fast ball required, and they get it too. Plenty of holes up the middle. And the support here too from the Chinese girls. Just a show and go, and she's over too. I think it's Guan Tixi. Let's check the number. Not easy to read with that colour scheme. In fact, it's Sun Ting Ting. Sun Ting Ting, number 6. Thought it was 8 from a distance, but
Number 6, Ting Ting Sun.
You ready for a spell, mate, on the... What's your official position? National Referee Manager. Good. So after this conversion will be half-time. And it slightly astray, so it's all tied up. We've had a couple of nail-biters here at the football club with the women's semi-finals. As we take a look at this replay of the try, some lovely cuts from the girls. Good lines run, and That was a brilliant decision there from Sun Ting Ting, just to hold on to the ball herself and bid for the line. Oh, delighted to be joined in the commentary box for a spell of commentary by National Referee Manager Hugh Watkins. Hugh, welcome, and how's your day going so far? You're looking pretty busy running around.
Started to have some healthy competition amongst the referees now when we get into the business end, where performance matters, and we will be rewarding people who performed well over the last 2 days with obviously the most important games.
Great, so coming up, of course, yes, pressurised knockout games. What does the referee have to look for? Is there anything extra that they have to keep in mind as far as refereeing this type of match?
Yeah, what we've been perhaps hammering the message home to all the referees in this tournament is let the players play and let the game breathe, and let's work on what we call the clear and obvious. We all know in any type of rugby game that there's possible infringements at every facet of play, but we've got to just pick up what we think are the clear and obvious ones and leave the players ultimately decide the game.
You've been in Hong Kong for I'd imagine it'd be 8 or 9 months now.
No, 3 months.
3 months, really? Well, time is flying. So what's been your major challenges that you've had to take on in the last 3 months?
Obviously, I think Hong Kong rugby, it's growing, it's healthy. The playing side of it is increasing, as we know. We're going up in the world rankings. Hong Kong referees has to match the playing side of it, and part of my remit is to improve all referees at Hong Kong level. Now, obviously that's a difficult one because there are certain things in Hong Kong or factors that they're not professional, and everyone has high-profile jobs. So it's the balance, Mike, really, in finding a level of balance between work and rugby.
So we just saw there Buzzy O'Rourke screaming away, but we're coming back for an infringement. So how does the refereeing community, compare with back in Wales?
Obviously, the structure is slightly different, where there's an element of professionalism in Wales, and it has been for the last 15 years, whereas here we are now starting to realise that we have very good referees in Hong Kong and through ARFU, and we have to develop them, and we have to be giving them an opportunity to get onto the IRB. And that's part of my remit as well, because in Hong Kong there are some very good referees here who need opportunities and perhaps a little bit of specialist coaching.
Will their way be obstructed by the new blood that you've brought in as well? I mean, obviously there's 2 quality new referees coming in.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we've set up what we call an elite group. We've contracted 7 of our elite guys who are our top 7. So they've been given a specific fitness program to adhere to, and obviously there will be some kind of financial rewards if they attain those fitness levels and fitness commitment, along with then a weekly analysis from me. So we are putting in a semi-pro, an elite group of people that hopefully in the next 3 to 6 months we'll see a huge improvement in standards.
You must have been delighted there with the Hong Kong women's victory. They'll be into the final against the winner of this game, as we see Buzzy O'Rourke again. She can certainly scream, this girl. And away she goes, unimpeded all the way to the try line. Beautiful run. So Kazakhstan hit the lead, 10 points to 5. Easy conversion to come. And yes, great performance from the Hong Kong women.
Yeah. Look, the level of competition at both men and women's, by all accounts, has improved tenfold. So it's pleasing obviously from a Hong Kong point of view to have the ladies in the final, because it's great. It's what they deserve. They put a lot of effort into their work. There are some of them full-time contracts, so obviously we are seeing the rewards from the hard work that they're putting in.
What are you missing most about Wales?
I'd say my wife at the moment, because she's not here. And she.
So that stopped me in my tracks. Got to be very careful as a Kiwi what I say here too.
Let's change the subject pretty quickly, right? No, look, it's been a fantastic three and a bit months for me. It's been an eye opener in terms of the standard of the games and the level of the officiating. So I'm very pleased to be able to work with these boys and try and develop them, and girls obviously.
So Kazakhstan restart play, and a little push there, so it's a penalty to China. They want to take this quickly, not taken properly by Li Yuanwan.
Just something here as well, Mike, about Gabby Lee. She's been selected for the World Series Women's qualification starting on September the 12th and 13th. So it's going to be a big couple of weeks for Gabby, and I'm delighted to see her get that opportunity again with the IRB, because she's a very, very good sevens referee.
So what will she be fine-tuning in the couple of weeks leading up to such an elite tournament?
Yeah, it's just little things that we are working with her. She's very, very strong technically. She's very, very fit. So it's just a little bit now of fine-tuning her game management to enable her to get to that next level.
Oh, great run from China. Beautiful phases put together, and it's Yu Xiaoming who's got the pace to go under the post. So what a cliffhanger. Extra time, definitely a prospect here with the conversion to come to tie it up. Hugh, thanks very much for your contributions. I know you're a busy man. I'll let you get on with it. And,
cheers, Mike.
All the best with settling into Hong Kong.
Thanks very much. Cheers.
Hugh Watkins there, the national referee manager. Great Hong Kong here with the luxury of having so much infrastructure available. As far as Asian unions go, I know that a lot of people look at them in Asia and say, oh, I wish we could have that going on in our backyard. A lot of it down, of course, to the funding they get from the Sevens tournament here, the famous Hong Kong Sevens. And certainly investing wisely in the future. So great to see an Asian Rugby Union building the foundations properly. As Kazakhstan's player is shepherded into touch. Good defensive work from Liu Yangyuan. One of the larger girls in the Chinese team, although again, like the men's team, they've got some wonderful physical specimens who have obviously been training from an early age. Some suggest to sports like handball they've been involved with. So China on the attack here. Can they break the deadlock? I think they can. There's a screamer on the outside. And the defence from Baziaruk. She can run with the ball, but looks a little naive there on defence. So China take the lead now with 1 minute to go. They play with such wonderful width, the Chinese, and as the legs tire, that passing ability becomes more and more important, and they're able to stretch it wide very quickly from right to left there. And the conversion is good too, so it's looking good for 40 seconds to go here for China. 19 points to 12, and the prospect of a final against Hong Kong later on in the day, who they beat yesterday. I'm sure Hong Kong will take a lot of confidence from their semi-final victory, but China also will be sanguine of their chances. So taking the time, China, to reset. They go long through Yu Xiaoming. She's gone too long. Oh, so could they rue that decision? It'll be a free kick back at halfway to Kazakhstan, and a chance for them to finish with a flourish. That's the full-time hooter. Well, they've called a scrum here. So they've got a set piece to work with here at halfway, right in the middle of the field, so both sides to work with. Oh, I thought it was a tight head there briefly, but it's untidy ball for Kazakhstan. It's a penalty against Kazakhstan. So China have won this game if they get the ball into touch. It's a good 35 metres to either touchline though, but of course this young lady proves she's got a booming boot, Yu Xiaoming. So China take out the semi-final, 19 points to 12. Good pressure situation for them to work with, and they've come through it. Kazakhstan bow out of finals contention, and we look forward to a China-Hong Kong final later this afternoon. Final score: China 19, Kazakhstan 12.